Hi guys, Ginny's going to help me demonstrate the front leg stretching exercise. I do want to give a couple of disclaimers for this. This, along with a couple of the other level 1 exercises, are now optional and not required for your fitness title. We definitely want to keep a first do no harm standpoint and policy for everything on this course. So if your dog is strongly resistant to being handled, or if they have an old injury, this might be something to talk to your vet about. Stretching should never be done on a dog that hasn't already been warmed up, so you wouldn't ever want to just pull your dog out of the crate and start stretching them. Ginny was outside playing and she's been filming demo videos with me for a while, so I'm confident that she's fairly warmed up. The static stretching that they use in level 1, you definitely want to watch and listen to your dog. If your dog is resisting, sometimes they're resisting just because they're not used to being handled that way, and you just need to proceed slowly. But particularly if your dog is happy to have you stretch their right foot but doesn't want the left stretched, or normally they're fine and today they're not, that is something to just kind of have in the back of your mind, that maybe they have some kind of minor injury. So I'm going to start with my hand behind Ginny's elbow, and I'm just going to ask her if she will let me stretch her front leg forward, and she has the option to say no. But she's kind of relaxing into it. I'm just going to hold for a couple seconds, and then I'm going to go ahead and stretch in the other direction. Then we can also stretch out the toes a little bit. You can also go slightly out with the shoulder and slightly in with the shoulder. All of these you just want to hold for a few seconds while the dogs are learning. You can build it up to a slightly longer stretch as they go. This is a new thing for her, and she's not totally sure she's loving this. You can have your dog lie on their side for stretching if that's easier for you and your dog. For a more active dog, a lot of times you're actually going to be better off stretching them standing upright, but play around with it. But what you do want to do is make sure you're supporting the limb well. So I've got my hand really neatly tucked right under her elbow. You don't want to just be grabbing front feet and yanking or anything like that. Always support the limbs very, very close to the body. GoPro, stop recording.